I mean, how much does all of this depends on price of Bitcoin? Is it actually related to it, or do we have some mechanisms or systems or strategies that are preventing us if in case such a worst case scenario comes ahead? I'm asking as an investor of MSTR now.
Yeah, as an investor of MSTR, so the basic idea is that you are taking that amplified exposure to Bitcoin, and you will see those longer or larger swings on both the upside and the downside. But yes, the long term thesis is built on price appreciation of Bitcoin,
Okay.
and price appreciation over and above what the cost of the leverage is. So if we are taking money from stretch investors and offering them 11.5%, then as an MSTR investor, if you don't think that Bitcoin is appreciating more than 11.5%, then you will look at that as a very dilutive transaction and you wouldn't want to be invested in MSTR. But if you think Bitcoin is going up 20%, 30%, 40% on average per year for 10 years, then you think it's a very attractive financing transaction. And you would then want to perhaps own MSTR and capture that spread between 20% and 11% or 30% and 11%. So that's the MSTR bet. You are betting on Bitcoin appreciation over the long term. Short term volatility is okay, but the longer term return should be in excess of 11%. And in the short term, you are accepting wild swings. And you're also, the beauty of the strategy model is that there is no big liquidity risk or bankruptcy risk or credit risk in the short term